Hello, good morning student. Today my video of class 8 science we are going to continue our lesson force and pressure. Students, in my previous video we had discussed about what is force, what is the effects of force, and very short glimpse we have seen that what is the effects of force and what is net force, what is the balance force, all we have discussed. Now today especially we are going to discuss what are the effects of force, and we have also look some examples of the effects of force. So very first effect of force is here. Force can make a stationary body move or change its position of rest. Position of rest. Students, suppose a ball is hanging from a wall with a thread and it is in rest. Now if we apply force on it, then is it in rest? No, it starts sagging like that. That means when we apply the force on that particular ball that is hanging with the thread, when we apply force over it, it starts moving. This example shows that force can change the position of rest of the body. Suppose a glass of water is kept on a table. Okay. When we apply force, then we can change the position of rest of the glass from one place to another place on table. So this example shows that force can make a stationary body move or change its position of rest. Now second effect of force is force can increase or decrease the speed of a moving body. Okay, student? So second effect of force is force can increase or decrease the speed of a moving body. Suppose students, you are riding over a bicycle and moving towards your school, and a friend comes behind you and he pushes you. He pushes you towards the direction of your school. Then what happens? The speed of your cycle will be increased. This example shows when we moving in a particular direction and with a speed, and when a force is exerted over us in the same direction, then what happens? Our speed increases. Okay. Now, one example I am going to give you that explain you how the force decreases also the speed of a moving body. Suppose a ball coming towards yourself and you have to catch it. Then what happens? Suppose you try to catch and you will not catch the ball. Now when ball will be dropped down after colliding with your hands, the speed of ball is decreasing. From that speed, by which speed it was coming towards yourself. So this example shows that when we exert force over a body, then its speed will be decreases if the force is applied in the from the opposite direction of the moving body. If force is applied from the opposite direction of the moving body, then its speed decreases, and if the force is applied in the direction of the moving body, then its speed increases. Okay. Now the third effect of force is students, force can change the direction of a body. Change the direction of a moving body. Students, suppose a ball is coming towards yourself, or sometimes some insects, when we are riding on bikes, insects will be coming towards. Then for protect ourselves, what we say? We just move the direction, we apply force over the insects, and the insects changes its direction. Suppose a ball is coming towards yourself and you have a bat and you have to play. Then what we say? We apply force over the ball. Now ball is coming in front from your direction, and when we apply the force over that ball, the ball changes its direction. So this example shows that when we apply force on a moving body, then its direction changes. Okay. And the fourth effect of the force is force can change the shape and size of object. Force can change the shape and size of an object. Suppose if I have a big stick and I have to make it small, then what will do? I will push it. When I will push it, then it will be break down and its sizes become small. So when we apply force on a stick, then it breaks and its sizes changes. So this shows that when force is applied, the size of an object is changed. Shape will also be changed. You have seen the blacksmith, a person who make the tools or weapons from the iron. He hammering over the iron sheets or iron rods, and when we hammering over it with a force, then its shape changes. So this example shows that force can change the shape and size of an object. Now after discussing this topic, we are going to discuss what are the different types of force. So before we have to clean it, these are the effects of force. Now we have to discuss what are the different types of force. Okay students? Now students, the different type of force. So force we are categorized in two groups on the basis of touching the bodies. The very first is contact force, and the second one is non-contact force. Non-contact force. What is contact force, students? The force that is applied over a body by touching it is called contact force. The force that is exerted over a body, exerted or applied over a body by touching it is called contact force. For example, if whenever I am writing on the board, I applied force on this marker. So on this, for applying the force on this marker, my muscles touch this marker. So the force applied by the muscles on this marker or on writing is known as muscular force. So muscular force is an example of whenever we have to apply force of body by our muscles, we have to touch the body. We will touch the body. Without touching the body, we can't apply force by our muscles. So the muscular force is an example of contact force. Another example of contact force is frictional force. One by one we also discuss these forces. Frictional force, when two bodies come in contact of each other, then the frictional force will be applied. When two bodies are not coming in contact of each other, then the frictional force will be not applied. So frictional force is also an example of contact force. And the third one is mechanical force. Mechanical force. The force applied by the machines are called mechanical force. So means in mechanical force, also the machines and the body on whichever the machine is applied or the mechanical force is applied, both having to touch with each other. Then suppose I have to cut a paper, then I must touch the paper with a scissor. Scissor is a machine. So the force applied by the scissor is a mechanical force, and the mechanical force is an example of contact. Why? Because both bodies touch each other. Paper and scissor both touch each other to apply mechanical force. Now, non-contact force. The force that is exerted or applied over a body, without touching it without touching it is called non-contact force. Non-contact force. For example, gravitational force is an example of non-contact force. Magnetic force is also an example of non-contact force, and electrostatic force, it is also an example of non-contact force. Okay students, now we are discussed one by one what are the muscular force, frictional force and mechanical force. But before we have to clean it, student. Types of contact forces, students, here. Types of contact force. The very first type is muscular force. The force that is applied by muscles is called muscular force. The force of that contact force which is exerted by our muscles, exerted by our muscles is called muscular force. It's called muscular force. Okay students, that contact force which is exerted by our muscles is called muscular force. For example, force applied in moving bicycle, force applied in writing, these all are example of muscular force. Now the second example of contact force is frictional force. The force that is applied between two layers and opposes motion is called frictional force. The force that acts, or the contact force that acts between two layers and opposes motion is called frictional force. The contact force that acts between two layers and opposes motion is called frictional force. The contact force that acts between two layers and opposes motion is called frictional force. For example, force between moving tire and road. Force between moving pen and paper. Actually, student, there is frictional force also between the stop bodies, that is known as static friction, that we have to discuss in our next lesson. But here, the force between the moving tire or also stop tire and road, it is also a frictional force. The force between the stop pen or the moving pen and paper is also an example of frictional force. Now the third example of the contact force is mechanical force. The contact force that is applied by machines is called mechanical force. Okay. The force that is applied by machines is called, the contact force that is applied by machines is called mechanical force. For example, the force applied by a hammer on a nail, that is an example of mechanical force. Force applied by a hammer on a nail. Another example of contact force is force applied by scissor on paper. Mechanical force example. Force applied by a scissor on paper. These are the examples of mechanical force. Now students, we have to discuss what are the different types of non-contact force. So, but before we have to clean it. So look here students. Now students, types of non-contact force. Non-contact force. The very first type of non-contact force is gravitational force. Gravitational force. The force applied by Earth on any body, or the force applied by a massive body to another massive body, is known as gravitational force. Okay friends, the force applied by Earth on an object, or the force applied by a massive body to another massive body is known as, or is called gravitational force. Gravitational force. The force applied by Earth on an object, the force applied by Earth on an object, or the force applied by a massive body to another massive body is called gravitational force. Now the next type of non-contact force is magnetic force. Magnetic force. Okay. What is magnetic force? The force applied by a magnet on magnetic articles. Okay. The force applied by a magnet on an object. For example, that is made up of iron, cobalt or nickel. Only these three things are attracted by a magnet. So the force applied by a magnet on an object is known as magnetic force. As you have seen students, magnet applied a force on an iron object without touching that object. When this object comes towards or a position of near to the magnet, then the magnet pull towards itself without touching it. So it is pulling the object without touching it. So this is a type of non-contact force. Similarly, gravitation, if I throw this pen, then it comes downward. Why it comes downwards? Because the earth pulling towards itself without touching this object. Earth is not going to touch this object and pulling also towards itself. So this is also an example of non-contact force. The next example of non-contact force is, students, electrostatic force. The force applied by a charged body. The force applied by a charged body on another body is known as electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. Okay. The force applied by a charged body to another body. When a charged body comes into contact of another uncharged body, then by the method of induction, the other body will be also got the opposite but the equal amount of charge. So by this method, the both body become charged, and the charged and uncharged body, both of the charged body having the different charges, so they attract towards, or if they both having the same charge, then they pull towards itself, towards in opposite direction. Each other body pull opposite body or in opposite direction. Okay. So this is the example of electrostatic force. The force applied by a charged body, when the similar charge come towards in front of each other, then this body pulls this. This body has also positive charge, and this body has also positive charge. Then this charge will push towards it in backward direction, and this charge body also pull this body in backward direction. And if the both body having the different charge, suppose this one has positive charge and this one has negative charge, then they both attract each other or pulls towards each other. So the force applied by the charged body is known as electrostatic force. Okay, students. Now I am stopping the topic of the types of non-contact force. I am finishing here. Now in my next video, students, we will discuss about pressure. Okay, thank you, students.